going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing another look at the Drumlogue, kind of examining different aspects of this unit and how to improve it for yourself or gain a better understanding of it. A lot of people are concerned always with analog drum machines never sounding good enough. I mean, look at the origins of Roland's instruments, and everyone hated the 808 at first. I was like, samples are way better. This is way better because these crappy little things, they don't sound good. And then people started using them more and got bigger songs, coming out with them, and people started liking them. They're like, oh, this is actually kind of cool. This is really cool. So the key to, getting better sound is to kind of understand what did people do before to get their sounds to be better. So you have to understand, these people, they recorded these instruments, these analog instruments, and they went straight to like a desk EQ, those big mixers, and you can twist all those knobs. I kind of have like a mini one behind me, the Tascam Model 12. Most of our DAWs, I'm pretty sure every DAW has those types of controls. So a lot of those older drum machines, they had individual outs, and even the ones that didn't, they would still try to tweak them in some sort of post-processing, and then even then they might run to like a tape machine or something where they might get a little bit more of a unique flavor and sound, like saturation or whatever. So with that all in mind, the Korg Drumlogue comes with built-in effects to help spice up your analog sounds. So you have kick, snare, low tom, and high tom. And you have on the Korg Drumlogue your effects section with delay, reverb, and then master. So master, you have different options here, like a compressor, a filter, boost, and EQ. So if you utilize, one of these alongside effects, like people have always been doing, it's going to make it sound better. I want to show you guys some of my little settings I have set up here. I'm utilizing boost, and if you use the parameter controls and page up and down, it'll really allow you to expand and deepen your sound more, be able to have more options. I feel like that's not what I'm looking for, but you get more things that you can do to shape your sound better and sculpt it. And you can see here under boost, you have all these controls and these rotary knobs. Twisting them will let you control them, and you can page up and down and whatnot. If you go to my sounds, I want to give you a demo of what I've done. This is my kick, and I've actually bypassed the master EQ because if I use the boost on it, I don't like the sound. That's not what I'm going for, that like distorted sound. But some people like that, I guess I would too, but in this scenario, I'm not wanting it. What I did use it on was just the snare. And I'll show you what it sounds like without any master on it. It's pretty weak, kind of lame. And so, I think that's where a lot of people's concerns come from, where they're like, man, analog snares always sound bad. And the key to improving your sound is to use some master or post-processing to it. That's what mine sounds like. It sounds a lot better. I'm using the 8 model, and I'm assuming that's like a play on the 808, and then solid attack on the kick. It kind of reminds me of the Lindrum a little bit. These are my toms. They're toms. I got them how I wanted them. I bypassed on the master. I didn't want to go any further. Yeah, you see that's all distorted. But anyways, don't forget to utilize the master and use the parameter controls, and then even more so than just using your knobs up here to shape and refine your sound, utilize them on the individual sections where you page up and down. Twist stuff. Your ears are your best friend. Look, you can add drive to some of these. You can shape it, you know, with the cutoff, resonance, you know. And I know a lot of instruments maybe used like high pass filters and whatnot on drums back in the day, just from what I've read at least. That is that section. The last thing I want to mention is take advantage of your 4 individual outs alongside your stereo outs. The unique thing about the Korg Drumlogue is if you do shift live, page up, you can go to individual outs and route and map what goes where and send those out. And when you do, it sends the raw analog sounds out or whatever voice you want out. And then you can process it in your DAW. And I think that's a really cool feature to have. And then if you page up once more again, you can mute them so that they don't come out on the stereo out. So you can have just, I mean, you basically would have like 5 channels, you know, 1 is stereo and then the other 4 are like mono but individual. That's really cool. And that's a neat feature to have that I think is essential to utilizing a drum machine when you're doing editing, maybe in a DAW or some sort of analog hardware, digital hardware, whatever. Keep those things in mind. Other than that, that's kind of my advice for today for like spicing up your analog drum machines and your sound on the Drumlogue in particular, is utilize those things. Use not only the knobs, use the parameter knobs with the page up and down, and then use effects. Use your delay, reverb, then the master with like the compressor, or you can use EQ or boost. Some might even use filter. Utilize those things, or just take it all out and do it in your DAW, whatever works best for you. We'll end on that note. Thanks guys for checking out this one. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you guys want more content like this. Let me know in the comments if you guys have questions or you want to see something in particular for me to do a video on for the Drumlogue, and I'll look into it. Anyways, thanks guys. We'll catch you next time. Peace.